Hey everybody, it's me, Kevin Farrell with Shoreline Enterprises, and I'm so happy to be with you guys today because I have been asked to talk to you guys about some of the things that I've been doing to help my recruiting and my onboarding methods too for my new recruits. So some of these are things that we already know, some things are new, but I kind of wanted to share with you what's been working for me in my business. So this is what I take to my party. So I always take the kit, very important that you always take the kit, and that's what you're going to do a lot of demonstrations from. It's just really the stuff that's in your kit. So always take your kit. I always take the Say Yes offer with the Confident Start on the back, all right? So I have this on my table. I kind of prop it up against all the products that are in my kit. Then I always take a premium microwave cookware line. So this month it's the stack cooker, so we want to make sure that we show that. But if it's this, the MicroPro grill pan or if it's the pressure cooker, I always take something to demonstrate that is part of our Say Yes offer, all right? And then you also want to show something that's part of a set. I sell lots of the Fridge-Mart, so I always take my Fridge-Mart set, but you could take a modular mate set, you could take a freezer set, you could take the Vent and Serve set, any of those sets that are high-priced sets, you want to be able to sell sets. So you always want to take a set with you, all right? So I usually choose a recipe that's going to highlight all of these items. So I'll use my knife, I'll use my saucy silicone spatula if I'm doing an easy breakfast omelet, so I'll be using these two items. I'll also be using my Power Chef. Always use your Power Chef because the Power Chef really is the power in your kit, all right? So whatever recipe you're doing, incorporate everything that's in your kit, all right? If you don't use what's in your kit, you're at some point going to touch on those items, all right? If you're not using your bowl set, I always talk about my bowl set. I love that it is a three-piece bowl set that nests really well inside one another, right? Takes up less space in the cabinet. Your modular mate line, remember, your rectangle number 2 comes in your kit, so you can always do a little demonstration with your modular mate line. I always talk about my Fridge-Smart, and then the shaker is going to use with your breakfast maker, measuring cups and measuring spoons if you're doing anything with your stack cooker or your pressure cooker or your MicroPro grill pan, all right? So that's my demo, all right, because I'm using all of these items and I'm not taking a lot of stuff with me, right? So I love the fact that we do simple meals, don't use a lot of ingredients, right? Simple meals, and you're taking less with you. Now, I might take some samples with me of the mini brochure, right? I like to take sandwich keepers, I like to take water bottles, because I talk about sustainability. I talk about the fact that we don't want to use plastic Ziploc bags anymore, right? So you can always take some things from your small brochure if you have those items, and you actually want to highlight any of those things from your mid-month brochure, right? Perfect, okay? So you've done your demo, right? And then I go back. And I say at the end of my demonstration, hey, by the way, I want you to turn to page 80 in your catalog. Turn to page 80 in your catalog. Oh, look, it's me. And you're going to show them everything that's in their kit. And you've just talked about everything that's in their kit. And I say to you, look, this is a really great deal. You get over $350 worth of Tupperware for only $99. You can get it to your home for only $39 down, and Tupperware is going to allow you to sell $1,000 in 60 days, and they're not going to charge you the balance of that kit. So you can really get over $350 worth of Tupperware business materials and Tupperware for only $39, all right? This is a really, really great value. And if you start your business this month, I segue into the Say Yes offer, and I tell them what their copay is. This is how I'm getting people to join my team, because I've just demonstrated everything in the kit, and then they come in for the Say Yes offer, all right? That is getting them in the door, right, you guys? The kit is in the catalog. It shows people our business opportunity. So I'm bringing people in with the value of this kit. Then the work starts. And the work is onboarding, you guys. We have to onboard our people. Now, last year at Springfest, I talked to you guys about the fact that we want to do their kit issue, all right? So we still have to do their kit issue, but there are some things that I'm doing slightly different, and I'm spending more time on these things, all right? So I tell my new people to go out and collect 5 orders in 5 days, all right? Obviously, they have no catalogs. If they sign up with me at a party, I'll give them catalogs to collect 5 orders in 5 days. But if they just come to me through the internet or through Facebook, then they need to have something to be able to sell, right? So I will text them a 1-page sales flyer that we can take from the Facebook catalog and brochure page, right? So I save those to my cell phone so I can easily just text that to my new consultant, and she or he has that to start selling before the kit even comes to their house, all right? 5 orders in 5 days. I also, and they get a gift. I send them a gift if they sell 5 orders, if they collect 5 orders in 5 days, all right? I send them a gift. And it can be really something simple, you guys. It could be a small water bottle. It could be past dating gifts. It could be whatever. Talk to your upline director because she or he probably has things that they can give to you that you can just mail as a gift for that, all right? I also encourage them to add a member to their team in the next 48 hours. And I usually text that to them. I say, add somebody to your personal team in the next 48 hours, report back to me that you're ready to put them into the system, and I will send you a gift. And again, it can be anything that you have around that's easy for you to wrap up and send to them once they get their new recruit into the system, all right? I make sure that they set up and register their My.Tupperware site, all right? I let them do that on their own because they need to start learning how to navigate the system, so they set up their system. I tell them it's a really good idea to sign up for a paid My.Tupperware site so that they can actually do online ordering and Tupper Connect, all right? It's well worth the money that they sign up for that basic online site, all right? Then I set up their activation event. I call it an activation event because that event is going to help them get active with their $500 in sales before the end of the sales month. And we want to get that like in the calendar within the next 7 days, all right? Their activation event has to be scheduled, all right? I add them to my personal team page, and I also welcome them, all right? Because there's a lot of people that are on my team page now, so when I tag them and welcome them onto my Facebook team page, then everybody that's on my team says, welcome, welcome, hey, Ashley, welcome to the team. And it just starts to build that camaraderie that's so important through our teams through Facebook, all right? I add them to any other Facebook event or Facebook groups that are important. So, you know, the My Catalog, Tupperware Catalog brochure and flyer page, the recipes group, the mentors group, all those Facebook groups that are such great support tools for us to use, I make sure that they get added to those. I tell them to make sure to put in their profile on their Facebook page that they are a representative with Tupperware, a consultant with Tupperware. Because sometimes when the administrators of those groups, they will go over and make sure that our new people that we've added are actually Tupperware representatives. So I always tell them to change in their Facebook profile that they are a Tupperware representative, all right? Make sure that you get them to a cooking class, preferably really soon. Get them to a team event, or get them to a party where they can watch you do a demonstration, all right? I've been doing a lot of activation events on Facebook because I'm recruiting a lot of people who are not in my hometown, and I owe them that activation event. I owe them that grand opening. Remember, we used to call it a grand opening. Now I'm calling it an activation event, where I actually do the demonstration for my new consultant. Well, if they don't live in my hometown, I can't get to their house. So what I do is I have my new consultant set up an event on Facebook. It's a virtual activation event where I introduce them as the new Tupperware representative in their area. And what I do is I go live at a given time on that person's activation event, and I do a really simple demo, and it's usually only using the kit, all right? So I'll make a breakfast omelet, I'll use the chopper to chop my vegetables, I'll shake my eggs in my shaker, and I'll make the omelet. In real time, I'll go right to my microwave. Now, there's a new feature that's on Facebook, and you guys may or may not be aware of this, but when you are going live on an event, there's a little icon down at the bottom. It's a little green button where someone can join you live on Facebook, all right? So what I want to start doing now is having my new recruit join me on the live so that he or she can actually do a recipe too. So maybe I do a more complicated recipe using the Say Yes offer, and then what she or he does is they go live and they just make, the banana nut bread, or they make an omelet, or they just simply chop something in the chopper. And you're on a split screen, you guys. So I'm still on, and then he or she are on, and they're doing their demonstration. And what we're doing is we're getting to know each other. And anybody who's watching the event live gets to see her demoing and gets to see me at the same time. All right, so that's a really great feature. I don't know if you're aware of that. Has just recently come to my attention. So it's a great way to be able to do a split screen when you're doing a live activation event. All right. Once their kit arrives on their porch, in their home, then that's when you have to do your kit issue. And I talked about that last year at Springfest, all right? So that's really important, you guys, because not only are you going through all of the items in their kit, but that's when you go into their business box. And that is the more to our business, right? Because he or she may not know about the Confident Start program. They may not know about the fact that we can go on trips and we can go to Hawaii, drive cars, That's really the more. And I don't want to get into that very specifically at the very top because I don't want to flood my new person with so much information that it's going to overwhelm them, all right? So all those things that I just talked about as far as onboarding, those are really important things to do within the first week and a half of them being on board with you, all right? This has been working for me, you guys. It really has. And once you get those new people excited and they start bringing people in and you onboard them and you do the activation event with them either in their home or you do it with them live on Facebook, I'm telling you, my company's really growing and a lot of people are selling. Oh, and another thing too, if you are actually at a Tupperware party where you're meeting your new recruit, or if you're just talking to them online, all right, I want you to save to your phone the photo of your pictured sample sheet, all right? So this is actually on my phone. So if I'm at a party, I show them this. I put it in a sheet protector. I've printed it off on my computer. I take this with me to every party, all right? If there's a potential recruit who's kind of sitting on the edge, oh, this seems like a good deal, I might like to have that for $25. Once you show them this and you show them how much they are spending, how little they're spending on our sampling program, sometimes that seals the deal. All right, sometimes that really seals the deal. So if you have this at the party and you also have it saved onto your phone, I can quickly text that sample list over to my new recruit so they can see it and be like, oh gosh, wow, I think I really want to join because I pay nothing for those samples, all right? And I explain later the, how you stay active and all that stuff. I don't really do that at the very top of bringing them into the business. But this is really good. This is a great tool, you guys. I love the fact that we are able to use our sampling to help bring people into the business. I'll be very honest with you. I have a very, very large organization now. It's grown exponentially over the last 2 years. A lot of my people are just here because we get really great deals, and that's okay. But if they tell me they want to come in only for that, it's my job to show them that there's a lot more, all right? So I sit down and I do dream interviews with them. I talk to them about the fact that they actually can make a lot more money if they become a manager or step up in the business. But they're not going to know that by just coming in for the value of this kit, all right? So I hope this helps you guys. I'm sorry I can't be with you. I'm super, super, super excited about this, all right? What an honor it is. Thank you, Tupperware, for letting me be your cover girl for the next 4 months. And thanks a lot, you guys. And always reach out to me if you ever have any questions about anything on Facebook. Thanks for watching. Bye.